Hey guys, how are we doing today? Today I'm going to show you how to do this really neat looking strap. You can attach it to any item that you decide to crochet, whether it be a purse, handbag, or a tote. Anything that you think you would require an actual strap for. Bathing suit top, you know, that kind of a thing, or just an add to on a top. If you want to just crisscross something like this in between there. All I did was basically do a chain 81 and did 3 of them, and then do it like a braid, and then at the end I just turned around and twisted a knot into it, and of course I hand sewed it into the actual item. Okay, I'll go ahead and start without holding you up. I took the liberty and went ahead and did all 3 individual strap ones so that I could be a little bit quicker, because you know, unfortunately this is a little bit time consuming. Hopefully my phone won't cut off, and if it does I really apologize. Hopefully I can get through the whole entire thing without it cutting off. Alright, we'll go ahead and do the chain 81. What I did was I used a 5mm hook, and I just used some scrap yarn that I got from my stockpile. Otherwise, this is Red Heart Super Saver. I know you probably be better off using cotton, so if you have something around, laying around that's cotton or whatever you want to do, this is just for an illustration on how to make this braid looking strap. Okay, go ahead and do the chain 81, and once you get to the end, just hold on. Okay, right now I'm at 66. I'm going to go ahead and do my final few that I have to do. Okay, here's my 81. Okay, once you get to 81, go ahead and stop. Now I suggest you cut a little lengthy piece of yarn after it, so then you're able to hand sew it on to the actual item. Okay, go ahead and do a slip knot so it's able to be secured and it won't come undone. Depending on how tight or loosely you make the actual chains will depend on how if it twists around. I did learn a trick where if once you get to chain 10, just slip it on the back of the actual hook and then continue and finish the amount that you're wanting to do. I didn't do it for this illustration because unfortunately this piece right here is awful wide, and I was trying to do my chains fairly small. Okay, now I'll go ahead and I'll skip over to where we had done 3 altogether. Okay, we want to make sure that each one of these are an equal length. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you. I'll just kind of skim through real quick, make sure that we're all in the same length. And unfortunately, it shows here that the this one right here is just a little bit too long. But don't sweat it, don't worry about it, but just try your best to have it be a fairly lengthy amount. Okay, what we want to do is we'll go ahead and do a little knot, which I think I'm going to I'll just leave it on this side. I was maybe I should have done it just a little bit longer, but unfortunately I guess I didn't. The actual extra piece of yarn, so I think this side's a little bit bigger, so I'll go ahead and do this side. Okay, we just go ahead and do a little knot. Nothing big, nothing drastic. You don't want to do the knot, you don't have to. Just make sure that it's tight on the actual extra piece of yarn that you have here. Okay, again, like I said, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Okay, next we'll go ahead and we'll take and apply each one of these ends through the eye of the needle. Be sure to not go all the way to the end of it, so this way when you're going to sew it onto the actual item, you have that little leeway. I've learned through trial and error that if you leave a little leeway on both ends, then you're better off. Okay, the item that I'm going to use here is this top that I started. Because of it being the same color. Okay, all you do is you go to the corner or wherever you're wanting to place it at, and you just kind of just shimmy your needle in between the best way you can so it's not visually seen. Okay, again, just have fun, don't stress over it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, once you get it there, go ahead and we'll pull it through, which I think I might have went a little bit too far because of the fact that my piece of yarn is not long enough. Okay, once we get the ends coming out on the other side, if you feel that it's securely to where you're wanting it to be, again, keep in mind that your string will, or your yarn will be a little bit longer. And unfortunately, I don't have it long enough for me. Should have cut it a little bit longer. But anyways, we'll go ahead and make another knot on this end. And unfortunately, I can't do it the correct way, so I'm going to just do it this way, where I just tuck it under and then tie it off like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it a second time because I want to make sure that the knot is big enough to keep it in place. Because you know, wear and tear, you're going to be pulling on it and all that good stuff, and you want it to stay in place. Now see how it's not staying in place? So I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time. Again, don't stress over it. Just do the best you can. And of course, keep in mind that I have a smaller end. Okay, next what I did was I took the item and just placed it down flat. And then I went ahead and braided all 3 of the strands. Okay, now with the item that I'm doing this for, I would have to make 6 of these right here, total. 3 for each side. And we just go ahead and we braid it. Now how light or tight you do it, that's up to you. I like to make mine just a little bit tight, so then this way there's no gaps. And it just looks more neater. I really hope and pray that everyone's doing okay, considering with all of this virus thing that's going around. Hopefully everyone's doing okay and staying safe. And if anyone's struggling, you know, as far as getting help with any kind of anything, feel free to let me know and I'll be happy to help. Meaning food-wise. I don't want to see no one getting hungry. Okay, as you get the drift, again, we'll go ahead and we'll do a really quick ending of this. Of course, you would go all the way to the end, and then we would just do another knot. I'm just going to go ahead and do it now because I've already had you on this video long enough. Be sure that all 3 are coming through, and then just make it into a knot so it helps secure it there. If you want to make it a second one, I'm not going to pull it on too tight because I want to be able to take it off, because I'm going to make it longer. And there you have it. A really nice strap. It's something different, something unique. You don't see it very often as far as when you crochet things. Usually it's just either a basic half double crochet or a double crochet or even a single crochet, and it's just regular. But I've come up with this figuring, you know, hey, something different. You know what I mean? Alright, well, thank you for your time, and y'all stay safe, if I could talk correctly, and have a good weekend and a good day. Alright, thank you.